As someone who was diagnosed with lupus at such a young age, I was just 30 when I was diagnosed with lupus, I wanted answers. I really wanted someone to help me, guide me, but most importantly, I wanted some answers. I really wanted to know, why did this happen to me? What did I do wrong? Because I was working out every single day before my diagnosis. I used to eat healthy food. I would buy only organic food. Why did this happen to me? I looked really healthy. And that's why I really needed some answers. And after trying Dr. Brooke Goldner's protocol, which helped me somehow, but it did not help me completely, I had to look for other options. And that's how I found out about functional medicine doctors or integrative medicine doctors on YouTube. I live in Georgia. I decided to go all the way to Cleveland Clinic and meet a functional medicine doctor. And I had to fly, I had to take an appointment, because for the first appointment in Cleveland Clinic, you cannot have a Zoom meeting. You have to go there personally. But after the first meeting, you can have calls on Zoom. So it was in June or July of last year. I don't remember exactly. And then I got all of my blood work done. I think after the first call, they told me to take a few supplements. Actually, not a few supplements, a lot of supplements. And they were expensive, really, really expensive. And I ordered everything. And I was taking, I think, 15-20 supplements a day. I'm not kidding. It might be more. I was taking a lot of supplements and still not feeling better. By the way, not at all. And then I had my next meeting with a functional medicine doctor on a Zoom call. Actually, it was a Zoom call, and I met this doctor, and she was the head of functional medicine department. So she knew what she was talking about. And so during that call, she told me something that I will never forget in my entire life, because it was shocking for me. In the blood work that I had gotten done in Cleveland, they had seen that I had a very severe infection in my stomach. She wanted to put me on some medication for a month, some antibiotics for a month. And then I heard all of that, and then she asked me to remove certain foods from my diet. I was already not eating a lot of things, but then now she started telling me to remove at least 30-40% of what I was eating at that point. So she was literally, if my list was this small, she was making it even smaller. She asked me to give up on avocados, which I used to love, cabbage, and other things too. See, she asked me to give up on certain foods. And not only that, I asked her, why do I have a stomach infection? I eat healthy food. I eat salads. I drink smoothies all day. Because I'm eating so healthy, why do I have a stomach infection? And she told me something that shocked me to my core. She told me that, Zenia, you're eating too much of the good stuff. I was like, are you serious right now? You're telling me to include some normal foods because my body is not reacting really well to good food, which is greens and salads and smoothies. And that's exactly what she said. She said, yes, you need to include chicken. Everything that I thought up until that point was, all of the belief system that I had about this disease was shaken. I thought until that moment that I had to change my food to heal myself. But here's this functional medicine doctor, and not just any functional medicine doctor. She is the director of that department. She's telling me that you need to include certain foods that are not considered super healthy in your diet. So after this call, I went for a walk, and I was just thinking, how did I get here? I've spent so much money, so much time into this, and this bloody disease is not leaving me. Why is this happening to me? Why am I not getting better? Why am I not feeling better? Why do I have a stomach infection? if I'm eating everything that's natural, everything that's coming from nature? And in that moment, I realized that I never got this diagnosis because of my food. I was always eating healthy. I was always eating a balanced diet. My diet was always full of fruits and greens even before the diagnosis. So, fixing my diet was never going to solve the problem. And that's what I had been trying to do for about 1.5 years. And I did not succeed. You tell me, and I've tried it. Literally, I had tried everything that I could think of, but it did not work for me. Changing my diet did not work for me because it was never supposed to, because I never got this diagnosis because of my diet. I got this diagnosis because of my mind, because of the way I thought, because of my personality, because of the way I see the world, because of the way I digest the things that people tell me. So I am so thankful to that doctor now for shattering that belief that I had to fix my food first completely to heal myself. And I completely ignored the fact that it could have something to do with the way I think, the way I talk, the way I react. And after this call with this functional doctor, I started taking meditations seriously. I went into doing meditations wholeheartedly, completely. I knew that this is where I'm gonna get my answers. After this realization, I started doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations on YouTube. I started doing these meditations 4 to 5 hours a day. Every moment I got, every free minute I got, I would do his meditations. And that's when I truly started seeing changes in my body. In the next video, I'll talk about Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations and how it changed my life completely.